The Craig Griffin Universe.
I tell you a funny story more. We're getting into, I'm going to say mid-80s, maybe that 86 or 1987. Sylvester Stallone is in Australia. He's doing a promo. He appeared on the show and was like great on it. You know, like he was just a natural on the show. You know, naturally a funny guy, down to earth, you know, not afraid to take the piss out of himself and have a bit of a laugh. But I don't know if it was like an awards night or there was something going on. And Isla Fisher, who was only really, really early in her career at that stage. Like I think she was, what was she in Home and Away?
Yes.
I think she was possibly still on Home and Away.
Well, I think it was Home and Away. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. No, I think it was. And she was only like early. So she was just starting to get known. She was really young at that stage, but just sort of starting to get well known. But she was, I'm pretty sure she was still on Home and Away at that stage. And like, you know, ended up with the benefit of hindsight. Super talented, super funny, super successful, like cracked it wherever she went. You know, she's done all of the Hollywood films, you know, like right up there with the best of them. And such a great, you know, a great representation of Australia. You know, she's just on her success and how well she's done. But the point is, I remember her coming on the show. I think it was like the next week after Stallone had been on. And, you know, everyone had obviously on the show had already heard the story of what happened. And, you know, they kind of, oh, so Isla, you know, if anyone can find the clip, I'd love to see it. It's probably on YouTube. But they're like, oh, Isla, you know, tell us about what happened at the awards night. Or it was probably more the after party, you know, with Stallone. And she's like, oh, you know, I can't believe you brought it up, but someone might have had a few too many drinks and ended up being sick all over Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, no.
I know. And everyone's like, oh, how, like, was he cool? And they're like, no, he was fine. It was all good. It was like a bit awkward at the time. And, you know, she was probably a little bit drunk and, you know, probably didn't sort of realize too much. But yeah, funny story going back to, you know.
It's not kind of how you want to be remembered,
No.
but it's one way to be remembered if in hindsight, I suppose.
100%. Like even at the time, I'm like, oh my God, like, you know, I would have been, you know, still a teenager myself. And I'm like, oh, the poor thing, like classic, but oh my God. But yeah, obviously didn't hurt her career any.
No.
And, you know, she, well, definitely went places. And